And the noises.
But they are. This is showing up. We're even having places in the U.S. now that they're not reporting much on, but there are places that the ground is just split open, here and there.
Yeah, we've got one up here in Michigan, and it's growing all the time. It's getting bigger.
Wow.
Well, then you got the noises that people are hearing. Have you heard any more about that? I haven't.
I'm getting more and more reports, off the East Coast of the noises, but, nobody's pinpointing exactly what it is. The only remarks that I've heard particularly is that they believe that may be deep tears, deep underground.
Mm-hmm.
Which would kind of go along with Anton Johansson's strange wording on disquietings within the earth.
That's what I was thinking, disquieting, and that's what No Eyes is probably talking about.
Uh-huh.
Big rumbles. And it would sound like, if it came from deep within, it would sound like it was reflecting off the atmosphere. You'd think it was coming from the air, when in reality it'd be coming from the ground.
Well, that may be the same thing with like these earthquake booms, because you sound like they're here in the atmosphere booming, but they're really underground.
Well, that would explain the shaking, the rattling that was going on in Florida.
Yeah, and they said that was quite a bit. Now, I don't think it's even totally stopped. I still think this is an ongoing thing, and, because they keep getting reports about, people hearing this stuff or feeling it.
Yeah.
I haven't heard back from Augusto. He has been on a trip, but, he experienced some of this, just before he left on that trip. So it's, and one of the events he talked about was like 30 minutes. We want to think that maybe you hear something that's over in like 9 seconds or, we're talking short time stuff.
Yeah,
he said this was like 30 minutes, some of this.
The Earth,
so that's a good length of time.
The Earth has a digestion problem.
Yeah, like somebody's stomach growling or something, maybe.
Its stomach is growling, and people better start listening. Because Mother Earth, I hate to use that term, but under natural laws, let alone the Lord's laws and his agenda, under natural cleansing laws, Mother Nature would tend to cleanse itself. And if mankind goes too far afield, I can understand where the cleansing would come from.
Yeah.
That's Native American. That's the way they look at it, I think, a lot of times. They call it the great cleansing or the great purification, but they relate it back to man's spirituality, or I should say the lack thereof.
Well, ironically, if the earth is somewhat like the skin, so to speak, or the surface of the earth like a skin, like a human person, has skin, you can put a needle or anything inside somebody and it'll work its way out to the surface.
Yep.
Just naturally. And the same thing is infections and poisons and all of that. They do the very same thing. They exit the body after a while.
Well, we know the Hopi are very, very adamant that the taking of stuff off from their Four Corners area was a signal that Mother Earth was going to react. But, of course, we would know that that's the Creator, and he is going to react in a big way.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess we're coming up on the end of things here. Got any advice other than get yourself ready?
It basically keep a heads up because, this is an ever-changing environment we're in now. I mean, where before we might have something and then wait a few weeks or a month or maybe a year and then have something. We're having stuff almost every day somewhere now.
Yeah, and major quakes every day practically.
Big ones. We're having a lot of big ones. And if we really knew the truth, if we was getting all the data, that Holly and Stan says is not being given us, it would be rather frightening, actually.
Yeah, I think it would. Okay, well, thanks a lot for your time.
Well, God bless.
Okay, take care.